What's up guys? I hope you all are doing good and keeping well. And today we are going to talk about variable resistance training method. And there are three distinct ways with which we can apply overloads to our bodies. And the first one is constant external. Constant external is the most common method of applying resistance to our body while we are training. This sort of training is best represented by the conventional resistance training that we do, where the external load that we are using stays constant throughout the range of motion. For an example, power clean, Romanian deadlift, split jerk, bench press throw. The second one is accommodating. Accommodating resistance, sometimes also referred to as semi-isokinetic resistance application, allows for the speed of the movement to be controlled throughout the range of motion. An example for that is a Biodex isokinetic device. However, as strength and conditioning specialists, it is very important for us to know that these devices have poor external validity and are unlikely to provide adequate training stimulus in comparison to the traditional resistance training that we do, which we just discussed is also known as constant external. And the third one is variable resistance. Now, with traditional resistance training, the external load remains constant. However, the capacity of a muscle to exert force varies in accordance with the mechanical advantages or disadvantages which are associated with the joint that is involved in the movement that's occurring. Now, if this is too much for you, I'm going to make it as simple as possible. Imagine you're performing a squat. You're the strongest in the first 10 to 20 degrees of hip and knee flexion, and as you descend, the moment you hit the bottom of the squat is where you feel is the most strenuous part of the lift, but you do not feel the same strain when you're at the top motion of the same squat. Okay, which means you're stronger at the upper part of the squat, but you're not as strong at the bottom part of the squat. And that's how the force that a muscle can exert varies depending on where you at in the range of motion. Classic example of variable resistance, either it's chain or it's resistance band. Now, the combination of the usage of either chain or resistance band with traditional resistance training method have been shown to alter the loading profile of the muscle when it is compared with the constant external, the first point that we discussed today. Right. Now, how does this help is the question. Now, what this application, this modality does to you is when you are moving, for an example, I'll take example of squat as we have already discussed that. It's going to give you maximum resistance at the top motion when you use bands and give you almost no resistance when you're at the bottom of the squat. Alright, so wherever you are the strongest, the bands or the chains are giving you maximum resistance, and wherever you're not as strong is giving you least resistance. The usage of chains or the usage of resistance bands allow you to alter the loading profile of the muscle throughout the range of motion. Alright guys, this was it. So under the umbrella term of variable resistance training method, we have covered three different topics. If you have any question regarding the topic that I've just covered, feel free to ask. If you're planning to sit for a CSCS exam and you want some sort of assistance from me, kindly feel free to reach out. Thank you very much. I'll see you for the next one. Have a good day.